To learn more about where I explore Wisconsin, go to travelwisconsin.com. Hi everybody, welcome to the 2018 season of My Wisconsin. I kick off this year with visiting the Wisconsin RV Super Show here in downtown Milwaukee at the Wisconsin Center. I'm going to head in and take a look at some of the RVs that are up for offer this year, some of the new designs and different types that are out there, and kind of give you an idea what to look for in RVing if you have different lifestyles, different budgets, and of course if you're full-time, part-time, or just out having some fun. So let's head in and take a look around. Alright, right in front of us here is a Chevrolet pickup truck dually, 3500 series with a camper mounted into the bed. I would say dollar for dollar, the camper that installs into the back of a bed is probably one of your better buys, but, and there's a but, you're looking at the cost of a vehicle which can range anywhere from $40,000 to $70,000. So combined with the camper that slides in the bed, you're looking at probably in excess of $100,000. Like this one here, I'm looking at the sign, it's around 60 grand just for the slide in itself. But of course this is an extremely large one with several pop-outs, so if it's in your budget, that's the one to go. Alright, so there are two trains of thought. There is a travel trailer, and then there is the fifth wheel type of tow behind RV. Now I guess it depends on where you come down on it and your tow vehicle. Both of them offer amenities that are quite similar to each other but are unique in themselves. A tow behind, you can use a smaller vehicle, you know, on the 1500 range, or if you're at a Ford, a 150 range up to 250, 350 range. But fifth wheels, they typically do require a larger tow capacity. Something of this size, I don't know how much it weighs, but I'm quite sure that a 250 or a 1500, 2500 would probably be best to haul something this large. Alright, now you will see this travel trailer in front of me here with a large ramp. Now these are called toy haulers, but think of it this way. If you have a disability and you are in a wheelchair or are unable to climb the steps, an RV like this would be fantastic for you guys because it's just an easy walk up the ramp. And there's a very large space here with, of course, tie downs. And if you had a toy, you tie it down. But of course, if you were have a disability, this is a really excellent choice. I would say toy haulers in that regard always give you a great option as far as ease of access and of course hauling your toys. Alright, just next to the trailer I was just in, this is something I've been thinking about as far as weight capacity. On the sign right here it says it is 2,940 pounds dry weight. So you figure add another 500 to 600 pounds for water and so forth. Lightweight campers seem to be the trend these days, and it's getting more common and actually better construction. So if you own a RV, a minivan, check your towing capacity and see if something like this would work for you. Many years ago I had a Dodge minivan with a 3,300 pound towing capacity. I would say this one may be at its outer limit, but again, depending on your tow vehicle, look for a lightweight. Hey guys, I am here with Mark from King's Campers, and he is going to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to show you here in a minute. So, hi Mark, can you tell me where you're from and what you guys do?
Sure, hi, it's Mark Sukinen with King's Campers. I appreciate you watching this video, and if you'd like to see more of our motorhomes, go to kingscampers.com. Thank you.
And where are you located?
We're in Wausau, Wisconsin.
Wausau, all right, cool.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for letting me check out your RV.
No problem.
All right, guys, let's go take a look. Alright guys, if you are into tent camping but don't like to sleep on the ground, behind me is the Sylvan Go, which is an ultra light camper and can be towed by a small vehicle, a small SUV, or something that doesn't have very much towing capacity. So let's check this one out, and there's another pop-up behind here in the display that I'm going to look at as well. Alright, so this is, I would say, the ultimate in tent camping. Absolutely no amenities, of course, but it gives you shelter from the weather. And I'm going to step up in here and check it out. As you can see here in this brochure on the table, there is like a small SUV towing this. Looks like you can put all kinds of gear on it. I'm going to flip this over and take another look. So if you're into biking, this is the one for you. Holy cow. Alright, behind me here is a pop-up camper. Long before I had Mo the RV, I used to do a lot of camping in a pop-up camper. I had a 1995 Jayco pop-up, and I really had a lot of adventures in that back in the day, but now I have Mo. But I'm still interested in pop-up campers. They're actually very convenient, easy to tow, and not very expensive if you are budget-minded. So let's go check out what a pop-up looks like if you've never been in one. All right, this is a Viking 2107 LS. If it's a little dark, I apologize. There's no lighting in here. So basically, a pop-up camper, for the most part, if you get one with its conveniences, will have a stove and a sink, which means there will be onboard water and possibly a black water or gray water tank. You have sleeping on this end and the other as well. Some of the more bigger and more advanced pop-up campers will even have showers and facilities in there, but this one doesn't. For tent camping with kids, or if you don't like to camp in an RV that's like a regular hard-sided RV and still like to get the outdoors experience, I always recommend pop-up camping. I love it. I used to do it all the time, and I would do it again if I still had a pop-up, but now I got Mo. Alright, there is a segment of RVing called Class B, or van body style, or wide body van. And I'm going to step up into this one here to give you an idea the size and space of what one of these look like. Alright, so a Class B RV is a van body. Some are wide body, but this one looks like a normal body. So if I stand here where the bathroom is off to the right, I'm going to spin the camera around. And you can kind of get an idea of the spacing. So there are some limitations in Class B, but then there's also some advantages in Class B. Get you into some tighter spaces, and of course, if you're boondocking, it looks like another van, I suppose, depending on its design. But yeah, the Class B, well, I'm not a big fan of them, but I think they're pretty cool, and for the segment of the market that people like to RV, but do not have a large RV or have to tow a vehicle, Class B is the way to go. Okay, I'm in one of my favorite type of RV class, the Class C. You saw in the previous shot, this is a Jayco. And Class C's, I believe, offer the best of both worlds. The ability to get into smaller spaces if you're boondocking or blacktop boondocking, and you can back the RV up into a space where the tires will be able to hit the curb and you'll be able to kind of fit into a regular parking space. This one here in particular is very, very roomy. It's got a couple different slide outs on it, and you can see that the bedroom space is very spacious. And if I spin around here and go forward, you can see that the living space is just enormous. This one's kind of nice too because the bunk height is actually about chest high. So if I pull the camera back, you can see it's right here. Some of the older ones, like Mo the RV, it's way up here. It's real high. This one's a little lower. It's kind of nice. So if you were to use this as a regular sleeping bunk instead of the back, this gives pretty easy access for the most part, I guess. But all right, let's go check out some more. All right, this is not a lowrider. Nope. This is something kind of unique to the upper Midwest or colder regions. This is a tow-behind ice shack. If you look here at the wheel, it's kind of unique. It actually has a mechanism that raises the camper up and lowers it down right to the ground so that you can go ice fishing. Well, let me go back into this one here called a Glacier. Now, this mechanism here is outboard as opposed to the other one, but this one really gives you a good idea of what a fishing shack looks like. Looks like any old RV. Has a nice sitting area and bunk for bedding, a cooking area, and I suppose you could put a television in here as well. But what's unique is There's a hole in the floor. Yeah, so when you get to where you're at, you drop the RV down, crack open the hole. You can either fish through that giant hole or see if I can get this opened up. Nope. But it gives you an idea that you can fish through fishing holes here and be warm camping out in the frozen tundra here in Wisconsin. Well guys, I've made it down to the lobby here at the Wisconsin Center after spending a couple hours in the Wisconsin RV Super Show, and I got a look at some really cool RVs out there, some unusual ones, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did checking out what's out there in the RVing world today if you were to buy a new one. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to keep up with content as I travel around the state of Wisconsin and explore our beautiful state. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you out there.